this is Blake Levon. For over a decade, I managed the naturalhealers.com website and worked with a number of other school directory sites. In that time, I worked with hundreds and hundreds of schools across North America. Also in that time, I had the privilege of meeting Lex Filipowski and his team at the Art of Admissions. To strongly encourage any school out there to reach out and connect with me to learn more about the Art of Admissions and what they do, and most importantly, to learn about the amazing impact they have on school enrollments. Again, I've worked with Lex and his team for a long time, and I had a very unique position in working with Lex, in that I was unbiased and I was not promoting Lex to any schools, but I got to see school after school start to work with him. And these schools had a very strong relationship with me, and they would let me know intimately the impact that their work with Lex was having. And it was simply mind-blowing. Some schools showed me increases in enrollments that were 25%, which is amazing, right? But other schools I learned were seeing enrollment increases at 50%, some even 100%. Some schools even brought back from the brink of bankruptcy. It was truly amazing. Lex and his team are so dedicated. They're complete admissions specialists, and their approach is so unique and so effective. It just is unbelievable, the impact that it has on prospective students and ultimately the admissions numbers that schools are seeing.
I met Lex and the Art of Admissions at the AMTA School Summit out in Pasadena, California. And I had come across his name several times. He'd been recommended to me by professionals that work in marketing and admissions specifically. So it seemed providential when we bumped into each other at the summit and just had a great conversation about what it takes to be successful in your admissions process at a school. And it seemed that his philosophy and our philosophy were very closely aligned, and that he would be a good partner for us to work with as a school. In fact, we actually did describe it as historic for us. This is the first time we've had a full class for this time of the year. Traditionally, extremely small classes, just hoping to add in students to replace some of the ones that'll be graduating. But for the first time since our school's founding, we're not only replacing graduating students, we're actually growing and adding to our overall numbers as a school. Very excited. If we can do that during the hardest time of the year, then how much better is it going to be when we get into the fall, when we're traditionally enrolling big classes already. So we're really excited to see the growth as a school.
Hi, my name is Bob Jantz. I'm the director and owner of the Pittsburgh School of Massage Therapy, and I'm here today to share with you a little bit about my experience of working with Lex Filipowski and his companies, the Art of Admissions and the Appointment Experts. I can say that my school was having a lot of difficulty before I met Lex. We were struggling in our enrollment. We didn't seem to be getting a good response to the leads that we got. People just weren't there when we contacted them. After my admissions representatives worked with Lex and we implemented his ideas into our admissions process, our enrollment doubled the following year. I consider him as having saved our school.